Well, listener, like we both expected, right? Like Shakur's a really, really skilled fighter. I mean, not since Pernell Whitaker have we seen that kind of discipline and whatnot in the sport. Makes for bad fights sometimes, just like Whitaker had boring fights sometimes, and makes for utter decimation other times. His last two fights, William Zepeda, I think that was his name, real tough contender, and now Teo. Stamp his name as I can rise to the occasion when it's called for. He's never going to fight Keyshawn Johnson, so we'll never see that one. But there's a lot of challenges left, right? Like Devin Haney, where she's running to. Lister, you bring up Conor Benn. I mean, how do I say this? I still wonder about Conor Benn. You know, that wasn't too long ago. We weren't thinking Conor Benn was capable of much, right? And then he shocked us all with both his fights against Eubank. I mean, he lost the first one, but he definitely won the second one. I imagine they'll have their trilogy. Eddie Hearn or whoever's promoting that over there in England would be remiss not to make those dollars. But, listen, for me, how do I say this? Teo's fun for me because Teo represents the street. Teo represents real. Not that Shakur doesn't. Shakur absolutely represents the street. Boxing's a sport where there's a lot of talking heads, right? That don't have to deal with the grind of it, right? They look at it from far and whatnot, and maybe now I've become one of those guys, right? I'm not in the gym every day. I don't grind it out and all of that, and I get that. I remember when Larry Merchant was very rude to Floyd Mayweather and his family, right? Like saying, oh, yeah, they all want to share in the riches. That's why they're pushing him too fast. And, Larry Merchant turned out to be completely wrong. Like Floyd Mayweather turned out to be a boxer of a generation, if not the best of all time, right? Like, so Larry had to eat his words, which he never did. He continued into Floyd bullying him and said, I wish I was younger so I could kick your ass. And at the end of the day, Larry Merchant came out away looking good, right? Like, while the street guy Floyd came away looking like a street guy. That's the unfairness of life, right? And for poor Teo now with, his racist comments and the things that have happened to him outside the ring is going to be kind of an afterthought. And I think people are going to forget the time he rose to the occasion and beat Vasily Lomachenko, something nobody thought he could do. And we were asking him to do it again, and he just fell short, right? Like, I guess Lomachenko really was hurt in that fight. Josh Taylor, I wasn't so surprised. I think it was Catterall who had essentially beaten Taylor, but gave Taylor the victory. And so, what happened was not at all surprising. I will say it's not as much fun, right? Ironically, I sell plumbing jetters now, and I was talking to a kid down in Miami, or actually he's in the Keys, right? Florida Keys. And he's a boxer, and he used to spar Teofimo every single day. He's like, oh, man, my body used to hurt, because Teo spent a lot of time in Florida, as those East Coasters sometimes do. But listen, let's hail this in as a new age of Pernell Whitaker. Let's hope that Shakur Stevenson is that much of the real deal. It's possible. I mean, his last two fights, he stepped into it. I don't think Pernell Whitaker really stepped into danger until he fought Felix Trinidad, and he fought him basically toe-to-toe. Got knocked down 2-3 times, but he fought in the pocket, and he did really well. And in that loss, he gained our love as being exciting. But sometimes it's what it is, right? This is prize fighting. You take the easy route because it's easy money and you want the money, right? Like, you're not going to put yourself in danger and risk a knockout for nothing. But I think at that point, Pernell had it. Like, his career was winding down anyway, and he wanted to go out with a bang, and he did. And there it is. Everybody, like and follow for more on the fight.